you have a plan to increase security in places like that?
The district has up-to-date and well-tested emergency response plans.
12 seconds remaining, Jackson. Time it
This program was produced by Lenape District Television.
Hello, and thank you for joining us at the beautiful Lenape High School, where today the Monroe Township Falcons will be taking on the Lenape Indians in the NJSIAA Group Regional Semifinals. I'm Scott Mitchell, joined by Joe Malagrana. Joe, what can we expect from today's matchup?
Well, it's playoff time, so it's going to be a great game regardless, but you have Lenape with the strong offense going against a real stingy defense by the Falcons. They've given up only 67 goals the entire year. Both teams very similar records. I expect a very, very great and close game today.
Well, it sounds like it's going to be a great one, so make sure you stick around.
Today's game on LDTV Sports, sponsored by Deborah. For care that's extraordinary, demanddeborah.org. Comegno Law Group, specializing in general and special education law, representing individuals, families, public boards of education, and independent schools. 888-313-IDEA or comegnolaw.com. Philadelphia Wholesale Produce Market. All the best, all right here. 215-336-3003 or on the web at www.pwpm.net. And by Heads Up, Eyes Forward. Please never drive distracted. www.lrhsd.org/heads-up. For information on how your business can become a sponsor of LDTV Sports, contact Joe Malagrana, LDTV Underwriting Manager, at 609-268-2000, extension 8680, or by email jmalagrana@lrhsd.org.
Well, welcome back here to the site of the game today, which is Lenape High School. We're minutes away from this matchup. Well, welcome back here to the beautiful Lenape High School, where we're minutes away from the matchup between the Lenape Indians and the Monroe Township Falcons.
Yeah, and Scotty mentioned in the pregame that we expect a close game. We said the same thing last year at this time, I believe. Hello, we're on. And last year we did the same game. It was the regional semifinals, and I believe it was against Mainland. Similar, stats. Expected a close game, and boy, Lenape put a hurting on them. So who knows what to expect today? You would think it would be a close game, like I said. Monroe really has a stingy defense, which we mentioned, only giving up 67 goals a year. However, Lenape is really powerful, and it's tough to find a weak spot in their lineup. So, we'll see as things go on. They got a beautiful day for it, that's for sure.
All right. Well, let's send it down to the AXA Equitable Sideline Report. AXA Equitable providing millions of customers with life insurance and annuities and other needs-based products since 1859. AXA Equitable, be life confident. Give them a call at 732-452-7275. And now let's send it over to Chris Credo with the report.
Thanks, guys. I spoke to Coach Sutphin from Lenape, and he said they need transitions on both sides of the ball, both offense and defense, and to pay attention to player Zach Cole, number 7. I also spoke to Coach Yanoni from Monroe Township, and he said that they need to contain Lenape's fast breaks and be patient. It's beautiful out here today, so both teams should play fairly well. So we'll see how today goes. Back to you guys.
Well, thank you very much, Chris. You know, something we talk about a lot here at LDTV Sports Products, broadcast specifically at Lenape, is the difference between a turf and a grass field. It doesn't seem like it's going to have much of an effect today, but we have gotten a lot of rain around this area the past couple days, so you have to imagine, is there going to be some wet spots in the field, maybe players some sliding, especially right around the net where goalies are constantly stepping on that grass trying to get good grip.
Yeah, that's a great point, Scotty, because like I said, it has a grass field, and we had a lot of rain leading up to, even this morning it was kind of cloudy, and we'll see if that comes into a play.
Yeah, it's always a concern when you're playing out on the grass field. But now let's take a look at the AXA Equitable keys to the game. AXA Equitable providing millions of customers with life insurance and annuities and other needs-based products since 1859. AXA Equitable, be life confident. Give them a call at 732-452-7275. Well, the first key today is going to be for Monroe Township, and they need to get the clears and the rides.
That's for sure. Anything to stop Lenape's quick transition game is going to go toward Monroe being an advantage if they can perhaps do that.
Well, next one's going to be for Lenape. They need to win the ground ball battles.
Now, possession in almost any sports is very important. That loose ball, ground ball, win the battles. Usually they come out on top.
And the key for both teams today is going to be to capitalize on offense.
Yeah, especially, like I said, with the stingy defense of the Falcons, the first couple quick goals are going to be very, very important. When they have a scoring opportunity, they're going to have to cash in on that.
All three of these points will be very important for both teams to follow today. Very competitive game we have.
As we mentioned, we haven't mentioned yet, the coaches for today. Head coach Bill Suffin. We'll get that in a second.
At Lenape High School for tonight's game between the Falcons of Monroe Township and the Lenape Indians. Fans, the Lenape High School, the Lenape Regional High School District, and members of the Olympic Conference are committed to principles of good sportsmanship. We believe that all student athletes, coaches, and spectators should strive to represent the very best spirit and tradition of interscholastic athletics. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Tonight's contest is being conducted according to the rules of the New Jersey State High School Athletic Association. These rules provide for fair competition among players. Spectators can help promote good sportsmanship by observing the rules of fair play. Any verbal, written, or physical conduct related to race, gender, ethnicity, disability, sexual orientation, or religion shall not be tolerated, could subject the violator to ejection, and may result in penalties being assessed against your team. Each person is requested to take personal responsibility for keeping this competition at a high level of good sportsmanship, and we thank you. At this time, would you please rise for the singing of our national anthem?
All right, so we're just a few minutes away now from the first face-off of this NJSIAA Group 3 matchup between the Lenape Indians and the Monroe Township Falcons.
And the projected starting lineup for the visiting Falcons is number 1, Jack Cusinelli, number 4, Jordan Perry, number 6, Mike Cavallo, number 7, Christian Genola, number 19, Jonathan Serby, number 20, Connor Cabalanis, number 21, Kenny Fernandez, number 24, Anthony Abreu, and in the net, sophomore goalie, number 30, Josh Estevilla.
And on the other end, we have number 5, Matt Joey, number 7, Zach Cole, number 8, Keval Tassani, number 12, Bryce Reese, number 14, Dante Venuto, number 22, Andrew Bregman, number 24, Rob Ansandi, and number 35, Mason Bregman, and number 41, Sean Kennedy.
Right, and Sean Kennedy is a freshman playing the attack, and of course Rob Pensavani is a junior goalie who has some experience from last year's playoff run that the Indians managed to get to the regional finals, only to lose to Montgomery. As I said, we were here at the same point last year when they were playing Mainland, and they won big and just had a little bit of tough time going into Montgomery in the finals. If Lenape does win, or the winner of today will play the winner of Cherokee and Montgomery, who's playing at the Chiefs as the same time as right now. So best of luck to the Chiefs. Best of luck to Shawnee, who's in Group 3 for lacrosse. And here's our play-by-play announcer, Scotty Minshaw. Take it away.
All right, now we're down there at center field, waiting for the draw. Hello. There's Keval Thompson. Lenape making their way up the side now. Lenape working it to the outside of the zone. There's going to be a whistle and a free take for Lenape. Lenape working their way around to the far corner. Some substitutions for Lenape. There we go. Sorry about those technical difficulties. Jumping right into the action though. Lenape's working around the X, working now around the top arc, waiting to take the shot. Lenape's going behind the net.
Nice composure here by the Indians in the opening minute.
They're taking their time, making sure that the shot they do take is going to be the right one. It's 35 for the Indians.
That's Mason Bregman, the sophomore.
Bregman. Nice move by Bregman. He's going to throw it across, almost intercepted by Monroe. Monroe's going to take the shot. Is number 12, Bryce Reese, getting this game started off early, ripping one past Monroe's goalie. Number 30, Josh Stavilla. Lenape's getting the quick lead, quick start that they wanted to, scoring in the first 2 minutes of this game. That's going to give the Indians a 1-0 lead very early here.
And Bryce was actually falling down as he was taking a shot. I don't know if we'll see that on a replay possibly, but you know, he kept control as he was going down to the field and gives the Indians a quick 1-0 lead.
Very quick start to this game. There's Lenape. Looks like they're going to come with this ball again. Nice move there by number 7, Zach Cole, to get it back to his defense. Making his way up the field fast now is Matt LaJoey for Lenape. He's going to put it back out to Cole. Cole's going to put it across. Matt LaJoey is going to put it across to number 41, Sean Kennedy, who's then going to dish it across. Back to 22, Andrew Bregman. Bregman's going to toss it out behind the net. Bregman's going to put it up to Will Mercado. Mercado's putting it across to Luke Cole. Cole will then dish it back around, comes back to Cole. Lenape working their way around the outside. Here's Lenape making a drive to the net. They're going to put it back up front. Good defense by Monroe, keeping the pressure, pushing Lenape back out towards center field. It's a nice defensive play by Monroe, but Lenape picking the ball right back up. There will be a whistle.
Yeah, and number 3, Will Mercado, was a cutter there, but didn't work out. Again, good defense by the Falcons.
Another substitution making on the way onto the field. Zach Cole for Lenape. He substituted for number 3, Will Mercado. It's a nice play by Lenape to get back control of that ball.
We have a timeout, the Falcons here. Coach Iannone wants to settle the troops down and
Lenape with Lacrosse would like to thank our platinum
see if they can get things settled down early in the game here.
This game has been all Lenape so far. I don't think the Lenape goalie has faced any pressure. I don't think the ball has been much in the Lenape zone at all.
I don't think so, Sky. The last 5 or 6 seconds before the timeout was the first time that they crossed midfield into the offensive zone of the Falcons. But it's probably a good timeout because he didn't like the way some of the players were positioned. Certainly, it's only 1-0. It's very, very early, but Coach Iannone wants to make sure that his troops are on the same page with each other here.
Oh yeah, and he's got to make sure his guys realize, this game isn't over yet. It's really easy to look at a 1-0 lead and just have Lenape build on that and just get 2 or 3 real quick. So we saw the first goal, and it only takes a second for this Lenape offense to put one in the back of the net.
Absolutely, and again, the head coach at Monroe is Joe Iannone. Is currently 134-85. 11 years at Monroe as the head coach.
Well, there's a big play by Lenape. Looks like a couple Lenape players colliding with the Monroe player there.
Yeah, they're going to get a restart for Monroe on a whistle.
Number 20 for Monroe, Connor Gabiano. He's looking to see where he can go. He's going to get knocked to the ground. There goes Lenape controlling the ball now. Just great defensive play by Lenape, regaining control, putting this right back into the Monroe end.
Great second and third effort there by the Lenape.
Matt Sutar for Lenape getting it. Beautiful pass there. There goes Lenape. It's number 5, Matt LaJoy.
That's Matt LaJoy, yes.
LaJoy, I'm sorry, LaJoy. Working his way around. He's going to put it back over into the far corner. Lenape working their way around the outside. Back up to the top. There's Bryce Reese now controlling the ball from Lenape up top. Go back across to Matt LaJoy. LaJoy's going to dish it over to Mason Bregman. Bregman will put it back down behind the net. Struggle for it in front. That'll be picked up by the Falcons goalie, who will then dish it out.
And that Falcons goalie is sophomore Josh Estavilla.
Here come the Falcons making their way in. Oh, looks like he tripped over his own feet there. This will be a great opportunity for Lenape now.
Yeah, it didn't look like there was any contact there. I think he just lost his footing.
It's a nice pass by Lenape's goalie. It's number 24, Rob Pensanabi, who's going to be able to get it back down towards the Falcons net. Lenape doing what they've been doing the whole game, controlling it around the outside of the net, taking their time, and being really patient with the ball in front of the net, showing a lot of maturity as a team.
Yeah, I think it's the first time that the goalie, again, junior Ron Pensabeni, touched the ball today.
Yeah, he looked like he wanted to get some action. He walked up a little bit, took a pass. A little bit bored back in Lenape's end. Because Lenape just always working around the outside. Looked like he was almost going to try to cut towards the center there, but brought it back out and just dished to the outside. Here goes Lenape with the shot.
Oh, another great shot by Bryce Reese, I believe.
Bryce Reese ripped that. That was going, had some speed on it.
Lenape keeps control.
Lenape working their way around the outside. That's going to go back up top. He was looking for Bryce Reese, didn't have it, so now he's going to throw it back over to Mason Bregman. Bregman will put it back towards the center. It's Will Mercado's going to throw it back over. That's going to go towards the net.
It was a shot by number 22, Andrew Bregman, who was the player of the game last year at this time with 5 or 6 goals, I remember.
There goes number 22, Andrew Bregman, who's going to dish it around. It's going to go back across to Bryce Reese. Reese is going to work it back in front. There's a shot from Mercado. Great save
great
there.
Save.
Wow, what a save by Josh Estavilla.
Nice setup, the composure.
And
we're going to get a penalty here, the cross check.
Cross check. Cross check from behind.
So it's going to have a man advantage for the Falcons.
It's a big hit for Lenape, really. Could have been a chance for Monroe. Lenape shut it down real quick, though.
See if Monroe can take advantage of a power play here.
Monroe needs something. This game so far, it's only 1-0, but this game has been all Lenape.
Definitely controlled by the Indians, that's for sure, yes.
Here goes Monroe working it around. Good hustle by number 12, Brian Kakal. Getting that ball from Monroe. There's number 14, Ty Hibbets. Hibbets threw it out to number 1, Jack Casanelli. Casanelli's going to throw it up.
Yeah, it looked like that deflected
off the post.
I think it was deflected off the goalie, Rob Pensaveni, from my angle anyway.
There's another one for Jack Casanelli. He's working his way around the outside. His stick will be knocked out of his hand. Great defensive play there by number 14, Dante Ventui.
Dante was Venuto, number 14?
Dante
yes.
Venuto. Great defensive play. That was all stick. Knocked it right out of his hands.
The crowd certainly loved it behind us.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. There's some great speed by Bryce Reese. Cutting his way in and out of defensemen.
High pass, but good hustle there.
By Sean Kennedy to make sure Lenape maintain control of it. Here's some more substitutions for Lenape right in front of us. Lenape keeps control. Working it around the outside as usual. Some nice passes by Lenape. There goes some nice footwork. Oh, what a...
and another great save. Boy, I tell you.
How about that footwork by Mason Bregman?
Beautiful.
Broke the ankles of that Monroe defender, but again, a great save by Josh Estavilla.
And he said, well, you mentioned that before the game that's not the biggest goalie, and only a sophomore, but he's made at least 2 or 3 10-bell saves right now.
Oh, yeah, that's some really just athletic plays by Josh Estavilla. There's Lenape. Some good defensive work by Monroe to force him to the outside. There's Lenape, has it right in front. There's Josh Estavilla getting his stick on it. Good save. Here comes Monroe. There goes Monroe with the shot. Great save there by Rob Penson. You gotta help me with this name, Joe.
Pensabene.
Pensabene.
Means good thoughts in Italian.
He definitely had some good thoughts of that save, making a beautiful save for the Indians.
Coming down to 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Lenape holding on to that 1-0 lead. Another great move again by another swim move there by Mason Bregman. Got the shot off. But, kind of tough to tell if the save was made or went wide.
Here comes Monroe, controlling the ball now deep in their own zone. Monroe with a couple passes. Oh, that was a great look there by Monroe. With the stretch, had him on the move. Lenape making another substitution. There's Zach Cole taking the field. Here goes Monroe fast up the side. Zach Cole doing a nice job keeping him to the outside of it. Gianelli for the Monroe Falcons will make his way around the Indians' net. Gianola looking to see where he can go with it.
They're looking for the cutter, but
Oh, there goes Lenape.
Lenape
Yeah.
defense a little stingy themselves.
Lenape keeping control of it. Good pass up there to Bryce Reese. Bryce Reese in front. There goes Lenape. What a player by Bryce Reese, putting the pass right onto his teammate's stick. And I think that was number 22. That's Andrew Bregman.
Andrew Bregman was the recipient of a great assist by Bryce Reese. You're absolutely right.
What a hustle by Bryce Reese. We've seen him cut up the middle of the field a couple times tonight, using his speed just to break through the fenders. It didn't even look like he was touched there. He made that look effortless.
He just drew in the defender and passed it to the open man, Bregman. He didn't miss. 2-0 with 1:59 left in the first quarter.
Yeah, the score is really reflective, though, of the play of Josh Estavilla so far in this game. He's made a couple really big saves. This could easily be a 5
or 6
game.
absolutely. Yeah. And Zach Cole taking the face-off for Lenape.
Can't see who the Monroe player is. There they go at midfield. Zach Cole will come away with it.
Looked like number 5 is Jamie Tepe for the face-off for Monroe.
Zach Cole's going to put it back on the stick of 42 Matt Suter. He's going to then pass it down in the corner. It'll go down the corner back to
testing 1-2.
Well, the Indians now controlling it up above their own net. It'll go back down below. Putting it there are the Indians behind. They're putting it back across. The flag will be thrown.
Going to be a penalty against the Falcons.
Well, there's Will Mercado. Had a really, really nice, great shot, great opportunity there. Really kept on top of it. Had a really couple good shots there.
Yeah.
Great save by Josh Estavilla.
And Mercado was taken down and result in a power play for the Indians.
Well, the Indians, if so far, I believe will definitely capitalize. There's a nice shot. What a save by Josh Estavilla.
Lower right-hand corner shot, and boy, Estavilla came up big again. No.
Oh, is that a close one?
Another blistering shot by Bryce Reese, just went wide. Keeps it at 2-0 with 38 seconds left in the first quarter.
It's going to be big for the Falcons to not let the Indians score again here in this first quarter.
Absolutely.
They don't want to go down 3-0 going into the second quarter of this game. There's a good hustle by number 16, Luke Cole, for the Indians. It'll be Monroe's ball, though. Monroe, a nice pass across center field to Gianola.
A double team by Lenape, and they get the ball back.
Good play there by Lenape. That's going to be a pass to Zach Cole. Zach Cole will make a save in front. There's 22. Andrew Bregman putting it through the legs of Josh Estavilla. An uncommon goal there scored by Lenape. Josh Estavilla has been a brick wall in that, but Lenape is able to put one in the back.
And right now, I know it's early, but Andrew Bregman's continuing what he did in the semifinals last year at this time. Big 3-0 big goal with only 6.8 seconds left. And you mentioned it would have been something that the Falcons could stop them on the power play, but not to be done today. 6.8 seconds, 3-0 Lenape.
This is a This has just been a dominant first quarter for the Lenape Indians. Every part of the game, they've been absolutely dominating so far. Because Lenape winning another face-off.
Zach Cole again.
Lenape's got 3 seconds. He's got to get the shot off. He's going to shoot. Good save there by Josh Estavilla. That'll end this first quarter.
Boy, that really would have been a killer at the buzzer. Scored their 4th goal.
You think about, Alex Ovechkin hockey getting one with 6 seconds left in the period.
Yes.
Almost at 6 seconds left with. Wow, Lenape did a great job there right off that face-off. Brought it right down and put it right on net.
And we know that, especially in lacrosse, they could score quickly and in bunches, especially Lenape with that stifling offense that they do have. As we see a score there.
As you see on the screen, it's end of the first quarter. It's 3-0 the Lenape Indians in the South Jersey Group 4 semifinals today.
Now we did mention we failed to mention, again, the head coach for Lenape Indians is the only coach in their program, which started in 2003, and that's Bill Seffin. Comes into this game with a current record of 197 wins and 113 losses. He's assisted by Dan Fowler, Brian Einstein, Ryan Gunning, and Rob Hummel. And again, Joe Iannone for Monroe Falcons is Joe Iannone, again, the head coach. His assistants, Ross Schultz, Joe Caravente, David Trenny, and Joe Romano.
All right, well, I mean, the score, it's only 3-0, but I think, honestly, that is not reflective of how this game has been going so far. I think Lenape's been much more in control. Well, on that note, let's take a look at the Ivy Rehab replay. Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy. Visit them on the web at ivyrehab.com. Oh, yeah, there you can see, I believe that was the great pass by Bryce Reese.
Right at the end, we didn't see the long, rush by Bryce Reese and the great assist to Bregman. I believe that was the second goal for Bregman and the second goal for the Indians.
Yeah. Well, here we go, getting started off in the second quarter. It's going to be this is a big quarter for Monroe. Every quarter counts, but this is definitely they got to get a quick start here and try to put one in the back of the net early in the second quarter. If they let Lenape take a 4-0 lead, this game is.
The first goal is going to be important. If Monroe can pop that in before Lenape gets any more, maybe get their confidence up and make this a closer game than what it really is not so far. That's for sure.
And Lenape's got to. Keep in mind, too, I'm sure the coach has been telling on the sidelines, this game is by no means over yet. And we got to keep the pressure up, keep the intensity up. We can't just start, taking a break because we got a little bit of a lead. This Monroe team is very talented.
Yeah, after all, they're coming in here with only one loss. So, absolutely, they're talented.
Here comes Lenape. That's a good pass across to number 5, Mike Galeta.
I believe that's pronounced Mike Galida.
Galida will put it over to
Give
Reese.
us a few more minutes, folks. We'll get him right.
Working on it. Reese will put it back down below. It'll come back up top to Luke Cole. Luke Cole's going to put it over to Reese. Reese will put it back behind the net. It'll go back to the other side. Come back across. Lenape controlling it in the X. Here comes Lenape putting it back in front. There was a good look to number 3, Mercado.
Yeah.
There's a nice long pass just over the stick of the Monroe player. Little mix-up there. It's at the
a little
center of the
miscommunication
field. Yeah.
there. Mike Galida was looking for a hit instead of going for the ball, and I think we have a timeout Lenape this time. I think Coach Suffin
saw enough of that so far. Wants
a
to,
little bit unorganized.
Right.
He said, "Let's not get sloppy out there. There's too much time left in this game to get sloppy." That's for sure, even with the 3-0 lead. So it's a good timeout by Coach Suffin.
All right, well, let's take a look at the Ivy Rehab replay. Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivyrehab.com.
Okay, it was one of. Okay,
Oh,
that
yeah,
was the third goal, yeah, by Bregman's. So the replay before was his first, Bregman's first, and that replay was the second goal by Bregman. Right now, again, we have one goal by Bryce Reese, 2 goals by Andrew Bregman, and a slew of assists by Bryce Reese, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah, Bryce Reese has definitely been a contender for player of the game since what we've seen so far. I mean, he's making some great plays, just rushing all the way up the field, using his speed just to weave in and out of Monroe defenders.
And last year, because it was the senior, Tim Montgomery had a slew of assists the entire year. He graduated, and I think Bryce Reese is certainly filling in very admirably for the loss of Tim Montgomery due to graduation.
It's just kind of almost the beauty of high school sports. In the pros, you see guys have 10, 15-year runs on the teams. High school sports, every year you get new people stepping up.
Right.
You see new
3
faces.
or 4 years and done, sometimes less than that. Yep. And Bryce is at it again.
There's Bryce Reese making some nice footwork to cut to the center. He's going to dish that off to Cole. Cole will put it in front.
Mercado.
To Mercado. Mercado will dish back to Cole, who then go over to Reese. Reese will put it back down below.
There's a freshman, Sean Kennedy.
Kennedy is looking to Reese. Reese is going to try to cut his way into the middle. He's going to rip a shot. There's a goal by Reese. There had to be a screen in front of Estavilla there.
Yeah,
somebody was screening him. He couldn't see it.
I'm wondering if it deflected off of the defender the way he reacted, unless he just couldn't see it.
And from what we've seen so far, I would have thought he would have made that save, but it looked like it had to take a weird bounce or something, because he was looking at it and he stayed in the position he was in for a couple seconds after, like he was shocked that it went in.
Yeah, I said it possibly deflected, or he just might have been screened and just didn't pick it up until the ball was in the back of the net.
That's a big goal for Lenape. That's like we were saying earlier, the first goal in this quarter is a big one, and that's huge for Lenape getting that. Be a whistle. It'll be Lenape's ball. There goes Cole, bumping his way up the side of the field. He'll dish it off. Go back down below for the Indians. It's a misconnection for Lenape, but Lenape doing a nice job of keeping control of it. Oh no, Monroe's gonna have it. Lenape defender goes down. Some nice passing by Monroe at midfield.
That's number 25 for the Falcons, Vinny Pucciarelli. Oh, I'd like to say that a few times today.
There's Pucciarelli. He's going to look across and throw it over to the stick of number 7, Christian Gianola. We'll go back to Gianola. Oh, no, that's Cusinelli. Cusinelli will put it over to, back over to Pucciarelli. Pucciarelli back over to Cusinelli. Here's Monroe working their way around the a little bit of a mixed connection there for Monroe.
And the fans let them hear it.
Monroe struggling a little bit here, but they're getting some momentum. There's a nice move. Oh, big hit by Lenape. That'll be a flat. I think that's going to be a cross check to the head if I saw that right.
Yep. And again, crucial that Monroe takes advantage of this.
Monroe definitely needs to take advantage of the penalty that they're going to have coming up. Believe Monroe will be on a power play.
Yeah, flag. Yep, absolutely.
There's Monroe working it down below. Monroe with the quick pass over by the Indians net. Nice job cycling, and he's looking in front. There's Monroe with the chance. Great work by the Indians there to deflect to the outside. Nice hustle by Monroe to regain control of that ball.
Yeah, that was Mike Cavallo with the good hustle to keep possession after the missed shot.
Here's Monroe with the shot.
side of the
Probably
net.
why. That's a weird ankle. That's a weird angle to take a shot from. Thought maybe he'd catch Pensabine with
Oh, and another flag. This time it's going to go against Monroe, I believe.
There's the long pass. Wasn't quite sure what the whistle was for there.
Ref is explaining to the head coach Joe Iannone. It looked like, I guess, charge. I know that's.
Yeah, I guess.
I know that's what it is in ice hockey. That.
I guess Lenape's going on the power play then.
Yeah, unless Monroe's time is not up yet. I'm not sure. Maybe
Monroe
may not be a time up. Looks like number 1 ready to get back in.
Yeah, he's waiting for a substitution.
May not be much time left though.
Here goes Lenape working the way down the far corner. Lenape putting back up top. That'll be cross. Number 16, Zach Cole. Zach Cole's going to put it over to Reese. Zach Cole back to Reese. Reese will dish it off behind the net. Oh, there's just over the stick of Zach Cole. Luke Cole. Go back down in the corner. Go back to the stick of Reese. Reese making his way to the front. He's going to put it to Cole. Cole's going to rip a shot. There's a goal for the Lenape Indians. That definitely took a weird bounce.
Well, I think it was
Right
a
at
ground
the end,
shot, and I don't think Estevilla was ready for the ground shot.
Not much Estevilla could have done there. I mean, he was just, again, as we talked about in the early one, he's shocked right now, holding the stick above his head, just not quite sure what happened. That took a really weird bounce. Not much he could have done there.
It was a ground shot, but it wasn't really close to it. It just was a high bounce off the ground shot, and was that Luke Cole on the?
I believe that was Luke Cole.
Okay.
Number 16, Luke Cole, the midfielder freshman.
Yeah, he's a big boy for a freshman, that's for sure, and that's a perfect position for him. He picks up his first goal, and the 5th one for the Indians with 6:30 left in the second quarter.
There goes the Indians winning the faceoff again, getting possession.
Well, Zach Cole's been dominant on the faceoffs.
Yeah, Zach Cole has won on just about every faceoff that they've had so far. Zach Cole was showing some really good stick strength. He knocked on the stick a couple times there, kept it through. He lost at the end. Lenape's back in front. Oh, that was just missed. I think that was number 13, Brady Long, who took that shot. Had a very good chance of going in. Lenape will get possession again. So Matt LaJoy is going to pass it off. Lenape looking behind the net, surveying over their options. There's LaJoy. Mercado will put it back down behind the net. Go back up to Schutz.
Eric Schutz, yes.
Eric Schutz.
First time we mentioned his name today. Midfielder, a senior.
Here's Lenape, some nice moves. They're going to rip it towards the net. They'll go wide and be Lenape's possession. Reese will look back. He'll put it back over to Schutz. He'll come back to Schutz in front. Schutz will put it to Reese. Reese cutting his way towards the center now. He was almost looking like a shot there. Decided to do a little pump fake. He put it across to Mercado. Mercado put it behind the net. Oh, great
Nice
play there by number
interception.
45, Isaac Hernandez from Monroe. There goes Monroe working their way around now. Misconnection by Monroe. Heads up play by number 6, Mike Cavallo. Doing a nice job about picking up that ball. Keeping control for his team. Mike Cavallo get hit while trying to take the shot. Lenape will fighting for it. Lenape's got possession. Be a whistle. Maybe someone stepped out of bounds. That's what I'm thinking over on that far side.
Lenape picks up another timeout. Again, good control, but like I said, when it comes to crunch time, you know, the Monroe Falcon could not even get the shot off. That's how strong Lenape has been today, both offensively and defensively.
All right, well, let's take a look at the Ivy Rehab replay. Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivyrehab.com. All right, there you can see Reese just dishes it off to Cole, and Cole just rips it at the ground. It takes a really weird bounce. It just bounces
really
right
high
up over
bounce
the
right over the shoulder, and that probably maybe a disadvantage of being such a small goalie.
Yeah,
on
we
that
were talking
point,
about earlier. Yeah, that's the one place where Estevilla really probably struggles. Is just with the high bounce shots like that. He just doesn't have the height to be able to reach up and stop.
Right. Well,
him.
if you remember in the first quarter, the first few minutes, he made like 2 or 3, like we said, 10-bell saves.
Yeah.
And
They were mostly low,
you're
like
right. And
5-hole type saves.
possibly the coaching said, well, let's try the ground ball shots and see if he's
bounce
good.
up,
And he's led in 2 or 3 that way. So maybe there was something to that.
And on that though, there's not much that Estevilla can really do.
No, as I
on
said,
the
one of them,
ground ball like that,
it was either deflected and or you know he was screened, but you know, he's done a fantastic job. As I said, it could be double digits right now without him in the
without
net.
him in net, it would be a much different game. But it's 5-0 here with just over 4 minutes to go in the second quarter of this game. Going into halftime, I'm sure the coaches will have a lot to say to their teams. You know, Lenape's just got to keep it up, and Monroe has got to almost probably do a whole shift of the way they're playing at halftime.
Absolutely, and like I said, you have plenty of time to get back in this game. It's almost imperative if they get at least 1 or 2 goals before halftime.
Here comes Monroe. Indians taking it. I think that's Reese for the Indians. Reese will get knocked down to the ground, but keep control of the ball.
It didn't matter.
Lenape picking it right back up. They lost it a couple times there. They kept control. Nice spin move there by Lenape. So Matt LaJoy is going to pass over to Reese. Reese will put it back down over to the far side of your screen.
Matt Ingersoll passes it out to Reese.
We'll go back up top to number 11, Schutz. Schutz will put it over to the far side. It'll then go back around, making its way around. Back over to Reese. Reese looks like he's going to take a shot. Good save there. I think, I believe Estevilla got a shot out of that, got a piece of that.
It looked from here that
it
he
looked
did
like
get
he got a little piece of it deflected off. It seems like this Lenape offense is just built around, though, working the ball around and getting it to Reese, and then Reese cutting the center and taking the shot.
Right, he certainly draws a crowd, that's for sure.
Go back out to Schutz. Schutz will put it over to Reese. Reese will do, again, cut towards the center, try to take the shot. We'll get this ball stripped from him there. Wow. Great hustle by Lenape. There you go. What a play by Ingersoll. Matt Ingersoll doing what a play there. Heads up, swinging the stick around, making stick-to-stick contact.
And of course, we mentioned it's one of the keys to the game about winning the ground balls. There were certainly 2 or 3 ground balls, maybe a little misplayed by Lenape, but their second and third effort continued to keep them possession.
Misconnection by Lenape. Here goes Cole. Cole's got it. He's going to shoot. He's going to score. Cole's going to make this game 6-0.
Second goal of the day for the midfielder freshman. Luke Cole was all alone.
I was not sure who got that breakaway pass off to Cole, but what a heads-up play and what a great pass to put it right on the stick of Cole, who caught it immediately and did exactly what he needed to do to put it in the back of the net.
And did not miss. Unbelievable that to see all the way downfield.
All right, well, let's take a look at the Ivy Rehab replay. Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivyrehab.com. Oh, yeah, there's the beautiful
long pass.
And Cole's just going to put it over to the far corner.
Lower right-hand corner.
Estevilla, I think, Estevilla was looking for that to go off the top right-hand corner. And Cole just put it in the bottom left.
Or possibly looking for another ground shot since he missed it, but he didn't miss. Second goal for Cole, Luke Cole.
There's another win by Zach Cole. Lenape will get control of it again. Go across to Ingersoll. Ingersoll will put it back up top to LaJoy. LaJoy looking over his options now. We'll put it to Mercado. Mercado's going to put it over to Schutz. Schutz will put it down deep. Lenape working around the outside again. Lenape just really taking their time as they've been the whole game, just waiting for the opportunity. Just over a minute and a half to go in this game. Or this second quarter.
Yeah, certainly no rush here with only 1:35 left in the first half with a 6-0 lead.
There goes Lenape. Wow, some nice footwork there. Luke Cole's looking for the pass up front. Oh, there's Luke Cole picking up the ball. They're fighting for it. Lenape will run over. There's one of the ground balls. Lenape will get control.
A nice spin move there that didn't have the ball, but 35, Mason Bregman.
Almost looked like Bregman was looking for a hit and just missed his mark.
And looks like Monroe's going to take their second time out, making sure that they don't give up any more with just over a minute left.
To go, 6-0. This game is, I wouldn't say it's out of Monroe's reach, but it's getting to a point there where you only got, you're almost at the end of the first half of this game, and Monroe has not been able to find the scoreboard yet. Lenape beat, in the last game they beat the Eastern Vikings 10-0. It's not looking too good for Monroe right now.
And and in the opening round, the first round, they defeated Egg Harbor Township 16-2. And Monroe. All
right, well, let's take a look at the Ivy Rehab replay. Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivyrehab.com. Oh, yeah, what a play there by number 1, Matt Ingersoll.
Right, he just reached around, knocked his stick out, and Lenape just second and third efforts kept possession of the ball at that particular time. I was saying Monroe on their way to the regional semifinals. They defeated Cherry Hills 13-5 in the first round, and Southern Regional 7-2 in the regional quarterfinals to set up this regional semifinal match with the first seed Lenape Indians. And they certainly are playing like the first seed.
Oh, absolutely. They've been dominating this game. I don't know whether the ball's been in Lenape's zone for more than 2 or 3 minutes the entire game.
Right, I don't think Pennsylvania had to make any kind of really difficult saves.
He's been calling for the ball a lot.
Right, the only time he touched the ball was to get the offensive transition game started.
Yeah, he's almost getting bored down there. Monroe, nice pass from long stick to long stick. There's Monroe down the corner. Monroe working their way around behind the net. Good passing by Monroe. Monroe working their way around. Here comes Monroe in on the rush. He's going to rip the shot. That'll go straight across. That was Jack Cusinelli.
Right, midfielder senior made a cut down there and had a pretty wide angle to shoot, and did go wide.
Looked like he was almost going to try to cut back to the middle, but Lenape was doing a nice job keeping him there, so he tried to maybe sneak one by.
Yeah, at this point, they may just say just get shots on the net.
Yeah, just got to do anything you can to try to get on the scoreboard. 5 seconds left to go here. There goes Lenape with a shot at the last second. Pennsylvania's going to make a good save.
Yeah, it makes a save right before the half. 6-0 at the half. Indians controlling this game.
I don't think 6-0 doesn't do it justice either. I think the Lenape Indians could be playing much more, but again, the play of Josh Estavilla has just kept the Monroe Falcons' hopes alive.
Right, and you wonder, we mentioned earlier that they've given up only 67 goals in their 19 games, which is like about 3.5 points to 3.5 goals per game on an average. But again, they're coming in the 4th seed, so we know strength of schedule. I'm not sure the strength of schedule must definitely go to Lenape and who they play, coming in with 2 losses.
All right, well, I think on that note, we'll throw it to sponsors. We'll see you back here during the second half.
Today's game on LDTV Sports, sponsored by Deborah. For care that's extraordinary, demanddeborah.org. Comegno Law Group, specializing in general and special education law, representing individuals, families, public boards of education, and independent schools. 888-313-IDEA or ComegnoLaw.com. Philadelphia Wholesale Produce Market. All the best, all right here. 215-336-3003 or on the web at www.pwpm.net. And by Heads Up, Eyes Forward. Please never drive distracted. www.lrhsd.org/heads-up. For information on how your business can become a sponsor of LDTV Sports, contact Joe Malagrana, LDTV Underwriting Manager, at 609-268-2000, extension 8680, or by email jmalagrana@lrhsd.org. Connect with the Lenape Regional High School District Highlights page on Facebook to see outstanding achievements of our students and staff. Just type LRHSD Highlights, hit like, and you'll get the latest updates on achievements in academics, extracurricular activities, community service, and athletics from all 4 of the Lenape District's high schools. From success in the classroom, to volunteering in the community, to milestones on the court, there's a lot to like with the Lenape Regional High School District Highlights page.
Every year, 2 million kids play doctor by taking pills not prescribed to them. For help, visit the partnership at drugfree.org.
All right, well, welcome back to Lenape High School, where the Lenape Indians have a 6-0 lead on the Monroe Falcons in the Group 4 semifinal. Well, now let's send it down to the AXA Equitable Sideline Report. AXA Equitable providing millions of customers with life insurance and annuities and other needs-based products since 1859. AXA Equitable, be life confident. Give them a call at 732-452-7275. And now let's send it over to Chris Cato with the report.
Thanks, guys. I spoke to assistant coach Romano from Monroe Township. Obviously, they're not doing too well. He said they want to have better ball possessions and slow it down a little bit. They're playing a little bit crazy right now, so he said they want to slow it down. I spoke to assistant coach Fowler from Lenape, and he said they want to stay consistent. He said consistency is key to success. So he said just to keep on being consistent, and they should come out with the win. Back to you guys.
Well, thanks a lot, Chris. And those points that you're talking about were to be expected. You know, Lenape just needs to keep the way that they're doing, and Monroe needs to have almost like a total change of the way that they're playing right now, offensively and defensively. I don't think, you know, from what we've seen so far, I don't think Monroe's being aggressive enough on defense. We're not seeing a lot of hits by Monroe, and we're definitely not seeing a lot of offense from Monroe either.
Yeah, that's for sure. And it's interesting to say that they wanted to slow things down. And I think probably if they slow their game down, it would also slow down the offensive power of Lenape. And again, they got to put the ball in the net a couple times here early in the third quarter to get back into this game, to give them any semblance of a chance of going out with a victory.
You know, I think something Monroe definitely probably talks about, something they really need to be focusing on is Bryce Reese, because almost Lenape's entire offense seems like it's built around Bryce Reese so far in this game. They're just working around, put it out to Bryce Reese or whatever Lenape offenseman is down in that left side of the field. in front of the net. They pass it around, get it to him, and he cuts to the center and tries to get the shot off.
Yeah, and you can see the last maybe 10 or 15 minutes, anytime Bryce Reese gets the ball, certainly gets the attention of sometimes 2 or 3 people, defenders of the Falcons, as we're almost ready for the face-off for third quarter against Zach Cole. Against, kind of tough to see. It was Jim Tepe before, Jamie Tepe. I don't know if that's him or not.
Let's see if Zach Cole can keep up a streak of winning pretty much every face-off. Zach Cole's going to win that back.
Okay, that was number 4, Jordan Perry, but it didn't matter because Lenape got it anyway.
Here comes Lenape moving their way fast up the field. That's number 5, Matt LaJoy. LaJoy will put it back down far behind the net. Lenape making their way behind.
Mercado getting back in the game for Lenape.
There's Mercado. He's going to put it back off to the stick of Cole. Cole's looking over and he's going to put it over to Reese. Reese will put it back down behind. And it'll come back up the side for Lenape. Lenape's putting it back across in front. Reese back to Cole. Lenape's slowing it down a lot, just waiting for them to, waiting for that open shot.
All right, Bregman to Bregman.
Reese back across to Cole. Cole back to Reese. Here's Mercado. Mercado's going to throw it across to Cole. Cole almost looked like he was looking to take a shot there. Saw Monroe right in his face and decided to hold off on it. Mercado. Mercado, was winding up. I thought he was going to take a shot there. There's the shot from Lenape. Great save by Estevilla. It'll get knocked down back to front.
And that looked like a ground shot this time that he saved.
Yeah, he did a nice job about stopping that. Wasn't going to let another weird deflection by him. There's Cole. Cole put across to Mercado. Mercado is going to pump fake another shot and keep it on the outside. Nice hustle by Lenape to get control of that ball.
All right, the loose ball, number 41, Sean Kennedy, the freshman attack, keeps it alive.
There's a big hit. Reese will get hit down to the net. It's going to be a restart for Lenape.
Yeah, it was a high pass for the cutter there, and it left him wide open for a big hit.
Almost a suicide pass.
For who, for what?
There's Lenape looking in front. Great play by Monroe to get control of it. Lenape fighting for the ground ball. Like Luke Cole got banged up there. He's back up on his feet. There goes Luke Cole.
Come out of that rugby scrum.
Luke Cole getting in control of it. There goes with the quick shot for Lenape. Ball's there. It's a behind the back shot by number 22, Andrew Bregman.
Two great saves there by Estevilla.
Yeah, Estevilla made a couple great saves there. There's Reese playing him to the outside. Here goes Monroe with the first good look at it. Monroe holding it down in the far corner. Making their way around the outside of the net. Go back up to number 7, Gianola. Gianola dish it back off. It comes back to him. There's Gianola trying to use his speed to get around the Lenape defender. He'll dish it back down in the far corner. Come back up top for Monroe. Now Monroe looking behind the net. He'll put a cross and back up front. Some nice footwork there by Cusinelli. Cusinelli will be held back up top. We'll pass it back to Gianola.
That's good possession and time-wise anyway for the Falcons, but they're not really be
Yeah,
able to get any kind of open shot against the Indians' defense.
And Monroe's not looking to waste time. They need to start trying to get some shots on net here. They don't have a lot of time left by the way this game is going. It's really the first possession that they had. The first, this is probably the longest possession they've had so far today.
Yeah, I agree. They got to get some shots on net.
Here goes Monroe using some speed, trying to cut across. That'll be back up front. Looking for the shot, didn't see it, so he decided to pull off. He goes, oh, what a hit by Lenape. He's down.
Right when he was taking a shot, and they're going to stop play because he may be injured. That was, wow, hope he's okay.
That was a crushing hit by Lenape. There's a good job. There's number 7, Christian Gianella was the one who was on the receiving end of that hit. He's back up. Athletic trainers for Lenape making their way onto the field.
Right, Gianella is a senior attack, and he's coming off, got his bell rung, but it does look like he's okay.
That was a big hit. He took a big shot there with that collision.
I think the trainer was ready to come on the field, probably go over and the way concussion protocols are today, I'm sure he's going to go over and give him a few tests there to make sure he's okay.
Well, looks like Giannola has his helmet back on. He's getting ready to go back into this game, but in the meantime, Monroe is making their way back up the field. Monroe's going to do a nice cross pass, another big hit. That'll draw a penalty. That's got to be a penalty for an elbow to the head.
Yeah, I think that's going to be against Dante Venuto.
Another big hit. Looks like he caught an elbow in the side of the head, though. I believe that's what the penalty is going to be on. I believe the ref just said 2 minutes for head contact. So Lenape will be on a man disadvantage for 2 minutes. Be a timeout. I believe that was Monroe who called that.
I'm not sure if it was on 14 or 13 Brady Long. In any case, the Falcons with the timeout will have the power play, and probably excellent time for them to get onto the board here.
Yeah, if the Falcons want to come back or have any shot in this game, they need to get on the board on this power play. Really, if they don't score within the next 2 minutes, which will bring them down to 4:46, under 5 minutes left in the third quarter, I don't think they can come back from a 6-0 lead.
Yeah, it's going to be very, very difficult. As we see, again, number 7, Christian Giannola, who's the recipient of that high hit there, just sitting on the bench there and letting the cobwebs out.
Well, let's take a look at that hit with the Ivory Rehab replay. Ivory Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivoryrehab.com. Oh, yeah, you can see he's just trying to take the shot. He opens himself up right there and just takes the full shoulder of, I think that's number 14,
Dante Venuto, yep. And I don't know if it was either Dante or Brady Long on this second hit, which resulted in a flag.
Yeah, I believe the second hit was Brady Long, but the first hit by Dante Venuto was just absolutely crushing. Venuto just caught him in the chest with his shoulder and just completely cleaned it. Just absolutely rocked him. Biggest hit of the game by far.
And one of the trainers for Lenape is still there with him and talking to him. I guess to get this set of, again, the concussion protocol. That's definitely have to worry about that today, especially in lacrosse.
Yeah, violent sport like lacrosse where there's a lot of hitting. Worry about his head hitting the ground. All the different concussion protocols, like you were saying, that high school sports have nowadays. It almost looked like, though, was Giannola. He wanted to get back into this game.
Well, of course.
We looked over at him. Yeah, his helmet back on right away. He was hoping to get back in. Trainer came over and said, "Nah, let's take a look before we send you back out in the field." Great work by Lenape getting control of that ground ball. Lenape making their way back towards the center now. That's Matt Suter. Suter's looking where he can go with it. He's boxed in by 2. Oh, what a play by Suter to get free of those. He's coming back to Sutar. What a play by Sutar. Cutting his way through the middle. There's Zach Long. Or Zach, I'm sorry, Zach Cole. He dished it off to Mercado. Mercado's looking to see where he can get with this ball now. Oh, nice play there by Mercado, breaking his way through 2 Monroe defenders. Ball will be broken up. Good hustle by Monroe to keep it in. But Lenape will get control of it. There's Reese. Bryce Reese controlling it up top. Bryce Reese ducking under the stick there of the Monroe defender. We'll put it over to Zach Cole. Cole will go back to Reese. And there's the end of that penalty. You know, we said earlier it would be huge for Monroe not to score on this, and Lenape did a great job about controlling it. Here comes Reese with an opportunity. He's using his footwork. He's going to rip one. Great save there by number 30, Josh Estevilla. Another big save by Monroe.
Right, and that was like a mid-height save, fairly easy one according to his standards anyway, and he's made some great saves like we said earlier.
Yeah, you said, I believe you mentioned earlier that the coaches for Lenape were maybe saying, guys, let's try to shoot high or low, but definitely seems like he's got that in the center section of the net locked up. Some nice passing by Lenape.
And looking for Matt Ingersoll, that's going to go wide, and Monroe's going to keep possession.
There's Monroe throwing one across to Estevilla. Estevilla will dish it up. Go across to Cusinelli. Cusinelli's going to rip one. That's going to go above the net. Yeah. Right over the crossbar. And
high shot.
I think Monroe is going to keep possession of it.
Yes, they will.
Here comes Monroe from behind the net. They're going to try to twist off. Good play by the Lenape defense, keeping them to the outside. Some nice passes out in front by Monroe. Some heads button. There's a quick pass. Pump fake. There's Monroe at the far corner of your screen. Mixed connection there. Monroe had another player defending him, backing him up. There's Monroe's going to take a low shot. Wow.
Great save by Pensabene.
Rob Pensabene is going to make a great save. And Pensabene is going to carry it up. Pensabene was going to carry it up the field there.
Look at the midfield, then he hustled back.
Almost looked like a moment of panic there for Rob as he, I thought his team had lost it at center field. He started to run back, but he's getting a little bit bored, I guess, back there in the Lenape net and wanted to take it up across midfield. Here's Lenape with a good opportunity in front. They're going to score through the legs.
I think that was number 1, Matt Ingersoll. Is that correct?
I think that was Matt Ingersoll who got that goal, but I don't know if you noticed it, but I think Josh Estevilla saw that coming and almost jumped in the air. It looked like he had jumped in the air to make that save. And
yeah, it was a bang-bang play. Great setup by Andrew Bregman.
I think Ingersoll saw that Estevilla jumped up and just put it down low.
Well, that's the first for their Matt. And
it's going to make it 7-0 Indians. All right, well, let's take another look at that goal with the Ivy Rehab replay. Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivyrehab.com. And you can see the Indians just nice dish off out front. That's what I was talking about. I think Estervilla, I don't know if
Yeah, it
you
looked
saw
like
that. It looked like he jumped up
probably
in
looked
the air
almost
for a
like a
second.
pump fake, and
Yeah.
he went with the pump fake and slipped it right by him.
And
on his
Ingersoll
second
made
effort.
a nice heads-up play and just put it down low.
Again, a great setup by number 22, Andrew Bregman, who also has 2 goals today.
Great. I think what's really helping out the Indians team so far today is they just have so much depth, and all throughout their roster they have players who are not only scoring goals but are also playmakers that are making big plays,
And they
making
just
great assists.
they're just not letting up. Any loose balls they're on, 2 or 3 players.
Lenape just wants more hustle. They're just taking a lot more hustle to it.
And physically, you mentioned beforehand, and then when the 2 teams came on the field at first, we thought that the Falcons looked a little smaller as compared to Lenape, and well, sometimes that doesn't matter, but the physicality of the Indians really is putting it to the Falcons today.
We've only had 2 or 3 big hits in this game, but just the whole game, the Indians have been bumping the Falcons off balls. Every time there's a loose ball, if you pay attention, the Indians are just using their size, just using their bodies to box out the Falcons off of every ball. There's Reese, will put it back up top to Cole. Cole will put it back across to 22, Andrew Bregman. Bregman cutting his way back to the center. He's going to rip a shot. There it is in front. Oh!
Almost dribbled in there.
Yeah, that was I think that was Luke Cole who tried to almost use it like a hockey stick and just tap it in. Almost dribbling. There's another save. Good save by Estavilla. There's a quick shot. It's laying loose in front. Estavilla will do a nice job grabbing that rebound.
Yeah, he had to have great lateral movement to make like 2 saves. And he certainly did a fine job there to keep it at 7.
Keep it 7-0.
Under a minute, 3rd quarter.
47 seconds left to go here. There goes Lenape making a quick drive there. Oh, there was the bounce shot. I think that was number 3, Mercado. Well, Mercado tried to bounce one over the shoulder. It ended up going wide.
And Mercado did try to the ground shot, but did go wide.
Up top for the Indians, number 15.
I think I was 35. You're looking at
35.
Mason
I was
Bregman.
looking wrong. Yeah, Bregman. Reese is controlling it over on the far side. There it is. There's the quick shot. It's going to go over the corner of the
Right
net.
at the whistle. That would have counted if it went in.
Yeah, that was a good look. He had a nice shot just over the top corner. That's going to bring us in the 4th quarter of this game with the Lenape Indians leading the Monroe Township Falcons 7-0.
All right, just 12 more minutes. Lenape holds on to this lead.
And we said at halftime though that just the way this game's been leaning, it's been all Lenape. Just
it looks like the
controlling
field
it
is leveled one way up to this point.
Has not changed much since we first made that observation.
And again, if Lenape does hold on to win this game, they will meet the winner of Montgomery at Cherokee, who's playing at the same time.
Montgomery beat South Brunswick's 20-0 in their first round.
Oh, wow, that's a 3 seed against the 14th seed South Brunswick, right? And they beat East Brunswick, the 6th seed, 14-4. So Montgomery, and I know the last 2 years, I believe Lenape met Montgomery in the finals, and Montgomery did eke out a win in both of those games. So it could possibly be, even though Cherokee is seeded 2nd and Montgomery's 3rd, there's a possibility they may see him again. They're 3 years in a row. But if we happen to get a result of that game before we go off the air, we'll certainly pass it on to you.
Well, Cherokee ends up winning and Lenape holds on to this one. We'll have an all LRHSD final.
Right. We see Zach Cole again, who's been dominant on the face-off. Is going to be taking it again. And again, looks like number 4. Number 4, Jordan Perry, will be taking it. And you have an update on that score?
Yeah, just got an update
Cherokee?
off of on the Cherokee game. At halftime, the Cherokee is trailing Montgomery 8-4.
Oh, okay.
That was 18 minutes ago, so
certainly.
that game should be late, about halfway through the fourth quarter at this point.
Okay, 4 goals, and Cherokee has an offensive, it could be explosive offensively, so 4 goals is
it's not much in a
hopefully
lacrosse
get back
game.
in the game, right?
There goes wow, great pass there by Lenape. Goes Lenape making their way around the outside. It's going to go to Schutz. Schutz going back to Reese. Reese will go to Mercado. Mercado is going to put it over to the far side of your screen. Lenape will then dish it back down behind the net. There goes Schutz. Schutz puts it up to Mercado.
No, Mercado, you were right
Mercado,
the first time.
second guessing myself. Here comes Monroe now. Monroe on the offensive rush for the first time in a while.
Falcons will keep the ball. A lot of changes here, a lot of subs, both teams.
Here goes Monroe. Monroe's putting it back down behind Lenape's net. Here's Monroe trying to cut it back to the front. They'll put it across. There's the shot from Monroe. Good save there by Rob Pensabeni. Pensabeni making another big save. He's had a couple of them. There's a good shot. We're going front. There's a good look there. There we go. There's a goal by number 22, Andrew Bregman. I think there was 3 or 4 Lenape Indians that had touched that before Bregman put it in the back.
And there was certainly crisp passing. Like you said, three or four change of possessions, real crisp passing. Andrew Bregman wide alone.
Great job waiting for Estevilla to buy into it, to buy into his fake there. Well, let's take a look at the Ivy Rehab replay. Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivyrehab.com. Oh yeah, there you can see.
1, 2, 3, fourth pass wide open. Andrew Bregman didn't miss for his 3rd goal. The hat trick for Andrew Bregman.
Bregman was patient too. He waited a couple seconds before ripping that shot and just saw his corner and took it.
Zach wins another face-off. I don't think he's lost one.
Oh, there's another quick shot. I think that was Bregman who took that shot again, trying to get another quick one off the face-off. This game's now 8-0 with 10 minutes to go in this 4th quarter. There's number 5, Matt LaJoy. He'll put it down in the corner. Lenape will keep working their way around. Oh. There's Reese doing a nice shot. Oh, there's a nice shot by Monroe. It's going to be an interference, I believe, on Monroe. It's going to be Lenape's ball. There goes to Schutz. Schutz will put it back down in the corner. To Kennedy. Kennedy will put it back down across the other side of the net. Back to Kennedy. Kennedy up to Schutz. Schutz will put it over to Bregman. Bregman will go across. I think that's Mercado. There's a rip. Go over the top of the net. Lenape will keep possession. 8:56 left to go here in the fourth quarter of this South Jersey Group 4 semifinal. Lenape Indians having an 8-0 lead on Monroe. There goes Schutz. Schutz puts it over across to 35, Mason Bregman. Bregman trying to cut his way across to the front. He'll put it back over to Mercado.
No.
Mercado's going to score.
Mercado's first goal.
Wow, what a play there by the Indians.
Nice cut,
Tic-tac-toe
nice pass,
passing,
unbelievable.
yeah. Mercado putting it in the back of the net, making it 9-0 Indians.
And Mercado's only a junior, so he has another year with the Indians.
Well, let's take a look at that goal again with the Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy replay. Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivyrehab.com. There you can see just the quick pass to Mercado, and Mercado just puts it right through the legs of Estavilla.
And Mercado's first goal, Will Mercado.
There go the Indians.
Surprise. Zach Cole wins another face-off.
Winning another face-off. I don't think he's lost a face-off.
I don't remember him.
He's doing exactly what his job is.
Yep.
Here's Lenape doing their classic move tonight, just working it to the outside, waiting for a perfect opportunity. There's a Reese. Reese will throw it back across to Schutz. Schutz back to Reese. Reese will put it across to Kennedy. Kennedy will bounce it behind the net. It's a scrum for it. They're fighting for it. And good job there by Bregman. He'll slip behind the net.
He still gets the pass off.
Oh, that was a close one. That was just an example of what we talked about, I think, earlier in the game, about the field coming into difference between the turf. Had players slipping, some more players tripping at midfield. Here's Monroe with their first good chance of the day. Monroe really needs to work on cutting it towards the middle and getting shots on it. They do not need to worry about getting good shots at this point. Now they just got to worry about getting balls on net. There goes Monroe. Monroe's number 6, Mike Cavallo. Monroe down in the close corner here. They're throwing it back towards the middle. There's a quick shot.
And I believe it's in.
In the net.
Yeah.
There's a goal for Monroe. That'll make this 9-1 with 6 minutes.
Kind of tough to see who got that. If we can get some confirmation on it, we'll pass that along. There certainly was almost like a rugby scrum in front of the net.
Yeah, looked like there was some confusion there, especially from number 24, Rob Pensabeni.
Yeah, maybe we could see it here.
Let's take a look at the replay with the Ivy Rehab replay. Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy. Check them out on the web at ivyrehab.com. Yeah, it's
number 24. Oh, yeah. I guess it's number 24, Anthony Abreu with the goal.
Yeah.
That snuck it by Pensabeni for the Falcons' first goal.
Yeah. Here's Zach Cole taking the face-off again for the Indians, and another win by Zach Cole. Another face-off win. Goes Mercado.
No, Mercado.
Mercado?
Yeah. Tomato, tomato. I know. We've been fighting it all day, but that's okay, kid.
Comes Lenape working around the outside. Lenape now on the far side of your screen. They're working it behind the net. At this point, Lenape's just got to be thinking, let's just run the clock down. We got this game 9-1.
Yeah, certainly no rush for Lenape.
A little bit under 6 minutes left to go in this game. There's Schutz. He had a good look at it. He decided not to shoot. He's going to rip a shot. Oh, that's... Yeah, he put it just over the top of the net there. There's Reese with a nice pass over in front.
And it looks like number 22, Andrew Bregman, come out, and his day is done. And he was taking a wrap off of his right hand, and I believe he was injured, because it was mentioned here that Drew Bregman had made his return to help the quarterback the offense. So I'm assuming he was injured, and I guess Coach Upton's not going to take any chance of re-injuring that right wrist.
Yeah, you got 5 minutes left in this game. It's 9-1. You can probably start resting some of your starters, getting them ready for the next game.
Right, and Drew Bregman is committed to West Point to play attack.
We have any other commitments from the Lenape
We have
Indians?
Zach Cole, the face-off specialist, to
There's a
play
nice shot from Monroe.
at St. Joe's. And Dante Venuto committed to play at Scranton.
There's a good pass to Reese. Reese is making his way with some speed up front. He's going to take a shot. Wow, wow. What a shot by Reese. Throwing a bullet towards the net of Josh Estavilla, who's not able to get anything on it. That was clean right into the back of the net.
Hat trick for Bryce Reese, the junior midfielder.
Reese, we've been saying his name a lot today.
That's for sure. Whether it's scoring, whether it's possession, whether it's, Deacon making a great pass for the Cutters. He's done it all today.
Well, let's take a look at the replay with the Ivory Rehab replay. Ivory Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivoryrehab.com.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, you can say Reese just uses his speed just to go right around the outside. Is touched by pretty much no one as he makes his way around towards the net there.
And I believe we have somebody different on the face-off. Doesn't look like Zach Cole out there.
No, I think that's number 42.
Matt
Sutar.
Sutar, yes.
Monroe will win that face-off and make their way down below the Indians' net. Come Monroe's Falcons, trying to get another, same way they scored their only goal today. Quick turnaround and able to sneak it by the Indians. There's another one. That's gonna.
Great defense there.
Yeah, great defensive play. That went straight up in the air.
Never got to the net.
There's definitely some confusion on the field as to where the ball was. Lenape taking their time. Couple nice passes looking in front. Oh, just over the stick of the Lenape player.
There's number 9, Jeremy Welch.
Wow, nice hustle there.
Got Bonner, number 10, involved in the play there.
Nice hustle to keep that ball in Lenape's possession.
Also number 30, Hunter Lippencott's in the game now.
There goes Lenape working their way around the outside again. Go over to Schutz. Lenape will put it back down behind the net now. Off back top to Schutz. Schutz will work it around to the outside.
Looks like Matt Donaghy, number 23, is in the game now. Along with 32, Matt Higgins. And 33, Riley Spisness.
It's a scrum for it. Lenape That'll be Monroe's ball. Well, while I have a minute here, I'd like to thank the LDTV crew that's helping us out film this production today. We have option 2 student Mike Foley, crew Olivia Robinson, Kiri Henry, Mackenzie Cruz, Charles Fleckenstein, Rihanna Lopez, Michael Young, and Alex Chuberkala. And the alumni member of LDTV's crew today, Jeffrey Price. And also special thanks to everyone who helps out in the truck.
And of course, a tip-top job by the LDTV staff.
As always.
Connor White for Monroe.
Connor White looking to see where he can go with it. He'll put it across to number 13, to Christian O'Hare. O'Hare will put it back down behind the net to number 14, Ty Hibbets. Hibbets will put it back up front to Cusinelli. Cusinelli's going to change, cut the grain. We'll be met by a couple big Lenape defensemen.
Yeah, it's going to
Number
be
16, Luke Cole met in there. Chest-to-chest contact stopped him his tracks.
yeah, it's going to be a trip, but it's going to keep possession here for the Falcons.
Minute 15 left to go in this game. Oh, it was a... Not quite sure what happened there.
Yeah, there was a bunch. I think
I saw 3 flags.
Brady Long was a recipient of
A dirty hit. It
big
looked like.
hit,
Yeah.
and Stripes are getting together now to discuss it because there was like 3 flags on the field. So
Yeah, it's in 1-2.
don't know if
and
there
then
was
the third
one,
went
and
up,
it
yeah.
looked like maybe because
Maybe some retaliation from the Lenape Indians.
okay, so you had 2, I believe, 2 fouls on it. It's unsportsmanlike contact on Lenape after the hit by the Monroe player.
Wasn't quite. I didn't see the initial hit there. But
Yeah, it was. We were kind of
it's
screened
fine,
here with the players here. We did see 3 flags go up
Yeah,
in
you
the
saw
air.
3 flags flying there, so something happened.
I think it was roughing and then unsportsmanlike conduct.
Yeah, from number 13, Brady Long on the Lenape Indians. Monroe trying to get another shot off here. A minute left in this game. It'll be another scrum for it. Some sticks thrown in front of the net. Lenape's fighting for it. Monroe will come up with it. There goes Lenape fighting for it. Lenape will gain control of it. They're moving in now. It's number 7, Zach Cole, making his way towards the net. He'll throw one. That'll go wide.
And that was set up by number 8, Kevel Tasani.
25 seconds left here in the 4th quarter of the South Jersey Group 4 semifinal. 10-1 Lenape Indians. That'll start the clock, and presumably this will be the last rush of the game. 15 seconds left here in this game. We go 10, 9, 8, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that'll end this game. The Lenape Indians are moving on to the Final 4 of the South Jersey High School Boys Lacrosse State Tournaments for Group 4.
And just a dominant display of their power. And we see why they are seated number 1 in this tournament. Again, they will play the winner of Montgomery and Cherokee, and you said that it was an 8-4 lead.
Quick update on that.
We have an update, okay.
Yeah, the Chiefs are trailing 10-6 as they started the 4th quarter.
Okay,
4
still
minutes
4 goals
ago.
behind.
Yeah.
It's doable.
Yeah, they gained 2, but they also lost 2. All right, well, let's send it out to sponsors right now. As we just saw the Lenape Indians defeat the Monroe Falcons 10-1.
Today's game on LDTV Sports, sponsored by Deborah. For care that's extraordinary, demanddeborah.org. Comegno Law Group, specializing in general and special education law, representing individuals, families, public boards of education, and independent schools. 888-313-IDEA or ComegnoLaw.com. Philadelphia Wholesale Produce Market. All the best, all right here. 215-336-3003 or on the web at www.pwpm.net. And by Heads Up, Eyes Forward. Please never drive distracted. www.lrhsd.org/headsup. For information on how your business can become a sponsor of LDTV Sports, contact Joe Malagrana, LDTV Underwriting Manager, at 609-268-2000, extension 8680, or by email jmalagrana@lrhsd.org.
Welcome back to Lenape High School, where the Lenape Indians just defeated the Monroe Falcons 10-1 in the South Jersey Group 4 semifinal. Well, as always, if you're looking to purchase an LDTV Sports Productions, they're available online at youtube.com/Lenape District TV, or they're available for purchase at www.lrhsd.org/LDTV copies.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people want to see this one again, especially for the Lenape Indians. 10-1 score. They move on to the finals again, and the way it sounds now that they may be, unless Cherokee can come back, are going to be seeing Montgomery again.
All right. Well, now let's take a look at the play of the game, sponsored by Mike McDowell. Give him a call at 609-654-1426 or email him at michaelmcdowell@allstate.com. Allstate, you're in good hands.
Oh, it's one of the great saves, one of the few great saves that Pennsylvania had to make, and that certainly was a great save right there.
Yeah, laying out to make sure he's in front of that ball.
And
you can see the Lenape Indians.
Again, that was sponsored by Mike McDowell. I have to get that one correct because he's been a long-time sponsor. He'll kill me. So don't call me Mike. We corrected it. As we see there, the group, the victorious Indians, huddling up. A nice congratulatory pep talk from the coaches and Bill Suffin.
All right, well, we'll be right back in a minute after a word from some of our sponsors.
LDTV programming can now be viewed on the LDTV YouTube page. Viewers can find a large variety of video content, including current and previous seasons of series such as We Teach and Where Are They Now, as well as LDTV's game show, Picture This. The page also features highlights from past and present LDTV awards, showcasing student video productions from around the district. You can also catch Lenape District varsity sports action with the latest LDTV sports broadcasts. Check out all the best shows, sports, and educational videos on LDTV's YouTube page at youtube.com/Lenape District TV.
All right, well, welcome back to Lenape High School, where we just saw the Lenape Indians defeat the Monroe Falcons 10-1 in the South Jersey Group 4 semifinal. Lenape Indians will be moving on and playing on Friday in the championship. Well, it's now time for the Reconstructive Orthopedics Player of the Game. Give them a call at 1-800-896-RECON or visit them on the web at reconstructiveortho.com. Let's send it down to Chris Cato, standing by for the interview.
All right, guys, I have here player 12, Bryce Reed. Bryce Reese, sorry about that. Great job today.
Thank you.
What was your contributing factor to today's game?
As a leader, I kind of do what I can to push our offense to another level in terms of scoring goals, assisting, do what I can to create offense, kind of get the defense to move. So I just do what I can to get a lot of people open, try and get my own shot off, because I know once I start get going, a lot of the other players will start get going. So it just helps out our offense a lot if I get going as a leader and as a junior.
Yeah, you guys definitely played physical today. Do you think that the team leads towards you, or leads towards you?
I think personally, I'm not one of the most physical guys in the team. I know a lot of guys like Zach Cole, number 7, and Matt LaJoy, number 5, are most physical guys. I try and follow after their footsteps to kind of, just try and follow after footsteps, try and hit guys when they're not looking, and try and be aggressive in terms of hitting somebody on a ride, or maybe just being aggressive, shooting the ball really hard. So I just get to bring up that intensity, fuel up the team a little bit, and it keeps us going.
Thanks. Should we expect the same energy in the next game?
Yes, you should expect the same energy and more. We're trying to push our tempo even higher because we know what the stakes are. You know how good the teams get when you're this far in the playoffs, and we really just want to up our intensity to a really unstoppable level and try and outplay everybody we play against.
Okay. Thank you, and great job.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Chris, and we definitely saw that intensity that he was talking about in today's game. Lenape came out strong, and they kept it up for the whole game, pushing this to 10-1, absolutely annihilating the Monroe Falcons in the group.
And not only did he have a hat trick, like you said, he just set up so many other players and just made the other players around him even better, and he let the hitting to the bigger guys.
He was going coast to coast like it was nothing.
That's for sure.
Entire game.
Great job by Bryce Reese and the Indians.
Well, last time we heard on the Chiefs game, it was, I believe it was 10-12. All right, well, on that note, we'd like to thank you very much for joining us here today at Lenape High School. And as always, good night and God bless.
This program was produced by Lenape District Television.
Do you have a plan to increase security in places like that?
The district has up-to-date and well-tested emergency response plans